Hey, what's going on, guys? Happy Monday. Today is leg day and we're going to be focusing on tripod foot. Now, before we get too crazy, tripod foot is just equal pressure on your big toe, the side of your foot, and also your heel. It's important that we do this, especially if you're just, maybe stepping up onto a stool or something like that. It's important that we maintain balance and pressure amongst our entire foot so we create a stable foot, stable ankle, knee, and goes the whole way up the chain. All of these exercises in today's workout, gonna be focused on that. Let's get started. Single-Leg RDL. For this exercise, we're gonna be balancing on one leg and tilting at our hips so our back leg also remains straight. For this exercise, it's important to squeeze our big toe into the ground and really create what's called a tripod foot, squeezing with your big toe, the outside of your foot, and your heel. Should all have even pressure. Elevated split squats. For this exercise, we're going to take our back foot and put it up on an elevated surface. The point of this exercise is we're going to get a nice stretch in our foot that's back in the hip flexor while also doing a regular split squat like we would do like that. So now all we do is put the back leg up, walk or jump this foot forward, and we still want to maintain a 90-degree angle or maybe a slightly over the toe, but making sure that we get a nice big stretch in our hip flexor on this side, keeping our shoulders back and coming right up. Single leg glute bridge. For this exercise, we're going to be performing a regular glute bridge, except one leg is going to be straight and in the air. The point of this is to create a little bit of instability and make sure that we're bracing our core the entire time. One and 3/4 rep skaters. The purpose of this exercise is to take the regular skater where we just send our foot back and come the whole way up. Now all we're doing is pausing that momentum. This creates some stability and balance at the bottom and in the middle of the exercise. So it forces us to be a little bit better, a little bit sharper on our balance and making sure our core is nice and tight. Because now rather than taking our momentum and swinging it back up into the full rep, we can't do that anymore because we need to go back the opposite way first. Lever with rotation. For this exercise, it's going to look very similar to our single leg RDL exercise, but for this one, instead of bending down, we're going to maintain our arms in a nice T position, and we're going to then rotate while we're on a single leg to really ensure that our glute is nice and tight and making sure our core is nice and tight too. Now this is something that I struggle with as well. It is a difficult, or at least a more difficult exercise, but stick with it and really drive those toes and the foot into the ground and make sure that our core is tight so that rotation becomes a little bit easier.